to this week's video. I have completely given up on sunshine, so filming on a kind of gloomy day, but hopefully the lighting is okay. And yeah, I'm going to share with you this week plans for our kitchen reno. There's no timeline, so I can't give you a timeline, but there's several ideas, so things could happen sooner and some things could happen later. Anyway, let's get into it. Okay, at first glance, it looks like we have a lot of kitchen cupboards. Let me just turn the camera around and back up a little bit. So that's a lot of kitchen cupboards, right? Okay, I hope you can still hear me. So at first glance, it looks like, wow, so many kitchen cupboards. I almost said chicken again. Anyway, this is wardrobe. And I'll show you in a second our bedroom. There is no wardrobe. So when this kitchen was built, not by us, this was the wardrobe that was built in. And except I have confiscated the 3 drawers on this side for kitchen again, because I have a lot of kitchen stuff and I can't get rid of it because I'm constantly cooking and baking. So that's wardrobe. Okay, let's go back to this view of the kitchen. So everything you see in front of you are kitchen cupboards. And I think the easiest thing for us to do would be to change out a couple of the cupboard doors that are not in good shape and change out the knobs. But so that could be like first stage kitchen reno. And the reason why I don't like these kitchen knobs is because, for one, I'm constantly getting caught on them. If I have any kind of a loopy drawstring thing on my pants, I'm going to get caught on those things. So, and they're just not my style. So let me kind of take you around and show you what's what. Okay, maybe I'll start here. On this side is a cupboard where we have all our tea things. Tea service for $60. I always laugh because I have so many teacups and I'm never going to have that many people here for tea. Anyway, I love them, so I'm not getting rid of them. This clock is going, and the reason why we really can't have a clock anywhere in the house because Steve can't stand ticking, so the clocks never tell the time and there's no point. So we're going to put shelves here, 2 shelves for jars with all my teas. So that's what's going to happen here. And on this side are all the cups and glasses. And over here is the utensil drawer, cutlery drawer. And under here are pots and pans. And it's a bit of a mishmash. I don't know what happened here. I guess the cupboard broke. And that's the thing that was kind of installed, was a shelving system. So that needs to be changed out for sure. Above the fridge are like the bigger roasting pans and cookie tins and big huge bowls that I use for when I'm making a larger amount of pastry, etc. Have all the plates and bowls, regular bowls, cat drawer, wet food for cat, treats, catnip, yada yada. Down below are jars, thermoses, etc. And then the usual under the sink, recycling containers, refuse containers. And down here is the pantry and utensils. How do I have so many utensils? As an example, Exhibit A, how the cupboards are, I think the cupboards that I use the most have the most wear and tear. Ice cupboard, disaster. I need a lot more room for jars. And so what's happening here? When we had the the gas stove installed. The installer told us that our cupboards were too close to the edge of the stove, so it was a fire danger, and we weren't doing any kitchen reno at the time, so we had to put this metal plate at the back there for fire safety, and there's also a plate under there, metal plates under both these cupboards. So I mean, look at it. And that cupboard over there to the right of the stove is teas, all my teas, and then the usual accoutrements. These lower cupboards in the kitchen are full of kitchen utensils, like bigger things like a mixer and, you know, stuff like that. And people ask me, is your kitchen always this tidy? And I have to admit that yes, it is. And that's because my brain doesn't function if it's messy. I just need to have things tidy and put away. And obviously there's not always enough room to put things away. Like I don't have a proper pantry where I can put the pumpkins and when other food comes in at Christmas time, it gets a little bit crazy because, you know, there's extra cakes and there's extra vegetables that, you know, sometimes you sit on the counter. So, and then there's dishes. Okay, so last week's video, I think I showed you that I went to a Christmas vintage sale and I got a little wreath that I intended to put in our candelabra. Let me come a little bit closer and show you. Isn't that cute? So I think that these candles, like we only burn them like at Christmas, and we burn them if the power goes out, but they do drip, so I'm kind of worried about them dripping onto the wreath. They will drip onto the wreath. I've shown you before because we don't usually have them up in the summer, except in the middle of the day when the sun is beating in here and we need to kind of cool it down in here. But I have these curtains that they're hung onto the door with Velcro. And you can have them up like that, or you can have them all the way down or halfway down. So I don't usually have them up in the summer because we like to be able to see all the way out, and it kind of restricts the view. But in the winter time, in the winter time, we have them up and put them down for the night. So that's the kitchen tour. You know, sometimes I get frustrated because, you know, you have these visions and ideas and you want it to be super cute and you just dream of a specific thing, you know, the Pinterest board that you've created. And, you know, and then there's real life. There's real budgets and there's real time constraints, skills constraints, because you know, we're handy at lots of things, but not that thing. Like we're not handy at putting in our own cupboards, which would save a lot of money. So yeah, I'm contemplating, like I'm thinking about, do I just want to let's just change out the cupboards that are really well used and change out the knobs. Please, somebody tell me, what are these things called? It's not knobs. Anyway, yeah, so we'll see how far we get, but I've got ideas. We have to figure out a way to clean the trailer cover because there's an oak trees above and they make the cover really dirty. We tried spraying it down, but that didn't really work. We gotta scrub it. The oak leaves have a lot of tannins, so it turns everything brown. Hello. Where are you going? Where are you going? Oh. Okay, bye-bye. What are you doing? Come down. Go the other way. Yeah, don't jump down here. Go the other way. Nope. Don't want to jump into the rose bush. Woo! Okay, go to the fence. Go to the fence. Can you do it? You can do it. Here's the little fireplace. It really heats the place up quite nicely and quickly. Oh, hi. What are you doing up there? She was just grabbing at my hat while I was sitting in the doorway. So what's left with the trailer is I have to wipe down the walls where they're got a little bit more dirty over the summer. I did wash it in the spring. But I'm going to wash this window, wash this wall, and then wash the cover once I've got it down, and then that'll be secured down for the winter. that's it. Windows clean and the shutter is down and it's secure for the winter. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you hopefully next week. I'm planning on it. We're going to celebrate my 65th birthday, which is next week, and we're going away for an extended weekend to celebrate that. Super excited. There's going to be lots of beautiful viewing of ocean because we're going to be by the ocean. So yeah, we'll see you soon. A whole look around the kitchen. This is the whole thing. Hope you're not getting too dizzy.